it doesn't. What's going on? No, it doesn't show me as live. So am I live on YouTube? I don't know. It does not show me as live. Twitch does not show me as. Nonetheless, I'm highly adept at the art of sunlight. Because let's see now. Current level color. Here we go. Load it up, go. Even start. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so that's looking better. That's perfect. That's exactly what we want. It's a blend of exactly between the two. Okay. All right, let's watch a little more.
More shapes. Hopefully you guys see how the eye is kind of tricking us. We're starting to see depth here. We're seeing a real world. And it's just basic shapes and basic colors. Group these together. I'm going to call this midground 2. What if we created a layer between the foreground and this midground here? Let's go ahead and create a layer between the midground and the foreground.
Hold on, because he created a second middle layer. Oh, okay, so the second layer, and it looks like it's another step between. So let's do that. So this is very interesting, but yeah, there's that. And so then let's go. Let's override current level. Oh, computer, what the hell? Oh my god. Oh, there we go. Mix. And then we're just gonna go copy this. See that hole. The next level. Oh. Don't want to declare it again. Good grief. Already a thing. So color 1, color 2. This time we're just gonna go. Wait. Hold on. So is 0.5? Is it what? What's the weight? How does that go? Ask. Oh, it's okay. I'm using here. Let's put this on screen. Okay, I'm using C++. LM. And here's my function. Select. I don't even know which one's brighter. So the brighter one is going to be the 0. Sky first. So the brighter one is always the 0th color. Closer to 0 than 0.5. So the weight here is, yeah, closer to 0. So interesting. So the mix is actually the color of the first one. So it must be the first color times 1 minus that. And then the second color times that. And then add them together. Does it go on to describe that? Does it? Yeah. 1 minus a y times a. Okay. Sorry, I drank a lot last night and I'm on weight. Definitely. Okay, current level. Okay, so now we want to do exactly the same. But let's cut it out. Take out all the stupid. Okay, number PNT stars. What have offset? We're going to go 22 because we. And I'm going to go up to 40. Because it was 2. No, it's 20 before. This time we'll just have whatever. So we're definitely doing 18 before. Now we're doing 20. Follow that? Okay. Okay, so we're just going to go up a little bit higher. How it works. And we're going to make them what? How do they look? What do they look? Where's the. I'm not convinced that I'm actually. Did I look at YouTube? I mean, how am I streaming? Because Twitch still does not show me as stream. What if I refresh? So if I go to YouTube, am I totally confused. Yes. So I'm streaming on YouTube, but not Twitch. Don't know, to be honest. All right, whatever. So yeah, it looks like are they the same size? Are they
Two.
go
And then
back a little?
a little bit more towards the blue. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and call this midground. Go ahead and bring the foreground into its own little group as well. So now we have a foreground grass. We've got the midground here. And why don't we just go ahead and create a few more layers? So what if we created something behind the midground? We would choose the colors between these two. What's that? Let's go to the eyedropper tool. Maybe pull a little bit more towards the blue. There we go. Fill that in. Look. So now we're slowly blending into the background.
There we go. So he just did the same size. Same size. So we're just going to go sizes. Okay. Bit of offset, 0.2, but it's a little bit higher because we want it to be behind. So where are we going? 5.1. Going slightly higher. Generate 10 random colors for each point. We don't care about. Okay. Okay, current level color. So the position is going to equal that. We did higher. Okay. 10, 0. There. We already have all these comments above. We don't need to repeat it. We probably should. Okay, so point, color, this, that, everything, whatever. Okay, temp size. Here's where we really do it like that. The thing we need to do is because we're drawing. So before what we were drawing is the sky, background layer 1. So now we're going to do background. It's behind, right? So we're going to draw the background layer 2, background layer 1. All right, everybody okay with that? Good. So this time we're going to go forward 20, and we're going to draw 20. That's my snarl. Into this. Did it run? Oh, we got an error. Oh, it already run. Debugger can actually. Oh yeah. Oh, now this is looking. Like. So now we need to draw. So when we move, of course, they both move. So that's counterintuitive. So when we move them, okay, Okay. Movement. Oh. So we're not going to do it this way. What we're going to do is we're actually going to have. So we need a way to get the initialization here to deliver movement multiple. Well, we're already using this color in the fader, so second color. And we're going to our movement multiplier. So, what are some anybody? Bueller? Bueller? Totally lost. Totally completely lost. Okay. Here. 7 foreground. Okay, so I'm a little bit movement multiplier type 1 prime number text addition movement 1 5. Okay, so what else? Which based on type, which is an um 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 throwing all the extra. So that pardon me. I just tried Dr. Pepper for the first flavors, but I pretty good. Pretty good. So we're gonna sneak in the movement multi. We need to give all of these. Okay, so the movement multiplier, hold on. So they won't move. Okay. Ah. Yeah. So right here, the current level color. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna load my Twitch again. It's not showing me as live. Yeah, show me as got my comp. Anyway, so movement multiplier now for those, let's go 0.7, yes, because they'll be moving pretty fast, towards the front, and then this one here, movement multiplier, oh, right here. So like this, and we're gonna set it to 0.5. Significantly see what happens. Get her? Now we're getting some parallax move. It just gives the illusion of depth. So, if we wanted to, hold on just a, pretty happy with it. So it randomly chooses the colors. Do a different. See, these could be different. Um,
Just a little bit more. I'm going to name this midground 2. I'm going to
and
right click on
two.
it, create
Okay.
a smart object out of it. And maybe it could be a little bit smaller. As it goes backwards, it's a little bit smaller than the square in front of it. I could pull it like this, duplicate, and just create some more shapes. Hopefully you guys see how the eye is kind of tricking us. We're starting to see depth here. We're seeing a real world. And it's just basic shapes and basic colors. Group these together. I'm going to call this midground 2. What if we created a layer between the foreground and this midground here? Well, let's go ahead and create a layer between the midground and the foreground. I'm going to call this foreground 2. And the naming conventions here.
Now the thing is, on the complete foreground, saying, so the foreground is the same type. Type 2121. So let's look. Computer. Shader here. So let's make it type 22. Or foreground. Okay. So theoretically now it will not draw. Because it's type. Yeah, it's not drawing. So let's make it so that there is a gradient from the top now. But I want a gradient as we approached on it. Yeah. Um, I only want a gradient in the top like 0 point. Actually, let's look here. Map this. Okay, so if what's the no. Greater than 0. One thing. Else, when I leave. So if it's greater than that, let's go super dark. Not see. Oh, wait, which one did I make 20? 22 if y is go even dark. Why am I not seeing it? I'm not. Oh, because that's at the. Okay. So it doesn't go from less than. There you go. That's quite large. So we're even going to go smaller than that. Is we're going to go point there. Now we just want that particular section to be a gradient. So mix bottom color, top color, gradient. Oh, I see. So multiply it by the. Okay, so we're actually going to go from. So right here, we're going to create the group. What are you doing? What did I just hit? I don't know what's going on with my keyboard right now. God. Gradient. Actually, let's just get it in line. I coordinate. So it's going to be. So to go towards the top of the point is 0 down to where I want it to be. At 0.01, I want it to be 1. So we're going to mix the bottom color. This is going to equal 0.01. Comma vector 4. And then the mixed value is going to be okay, so the mixed value is then going to be 0.0. UVY. Hold the phone. So 100 minus UVY, so that's going to go from 0.01. Wait, I'm not thinking about this. Let me explain this to Gemini. Okay, so the top of the point with GL point 0. Full color. Oh, cool. So we can use, okay. Smooth step. One. Base color 0 gradient. Is that gonna work? That'll be amazing. No, no errors though. So what are we doing wrong? Y chord, okay, gradient vector step 1 to 0 Y. Is this off? No, it's just so let's do the mix function. Oh wait. Why did we do it? Get my back itches. Hold on just a second. My chair broke and I'm using my old chair, so my life sucks. Anyways, mixed value. I sit on an exercise ball. It's like on it for. Tried reinflating it and it deflated again. Mixed value equals. So why don't we just. Why isn't there a gradient? Maybe there is. Maybe there is. Let's just copy it into Gemini. Here's the entire code. The first line temp color equals 0.1 times. That's what I want. Hold on. All right, we're gonna put in the gradient. Okay, mix vector, our color vector. Oh, 0.1. Maybe it was just a really dim gradient. Oh, it is. That's cool. So maybe we should actually have it go towards mix with. Do we use the background color? Because it's 0.5 times. What if we just make it slightly. Wait. Okay, creates even more. I kind of want to go with it. It's a little bit different from what he had. So it creates kind of a little platform where the player can just land there. Okay, so really cool. Let's just screenshot, shall we? I'm gonna go like this. Okay, that's fine. All right.